Good morning, my name is Derek Arrowood. I'm proud to be the superintendent at Hamilton Heights School Corporation. Today is Friday, February 19th, 2021. This is volume 64 of the Hamilton Heights School Corporation monthly update. 5 or so things you need to know about our school corporation. We're standing in the beautiful north entry, what we call the athletic center at Hamilton Heights School Corporation. When you walk in the north end of the high school, you walk in to this beautiful facility. Our Hall of Fame is over here to my left, and a beautiful concession stand over here, and you can see the swimming pool and some athletic offices. So that's where we are. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Husky Fan Shop that's behind me in a minute, but one of the people who's housed here is our number one thing, and that is Jan Clifton Gaw. Jan, Trainer Jan is what we call her, has been inducted into a Hall of Fame. She has been inducted into the IATA Hall of Fame. That's the Indiana Athletic Trainers Association. She's been at Heights for several years, worked actually with two different, she works now for Riverview Health. She did work for St. Vincent's Health, has been our trainer the entire time. In fact, when we negotiated with Riverview, the rule was whatever we got to do, we want to keep Jan. Jan is that awesome. So thank you, Jan. She not only helps our kids stay healthy and works with them on wrapping ankles and making sure they're doing the right things to recover from injuries and making sure to protect them from more injuries. But she also teaches, she's got a training group that she works with and teaches a class that helps our kids become trainers. And we've had tons of kids from Hamilton Heights go into athletic training because of the Hall of Famer, Jan Clifton Gaw. So congratulations, Trainer Jan, for all the awesome things you do. Number 2, we are in the middle of a pandemic. The middle school and the high school is currently on a hybrid schedule. One of the things we worry about being on a hybrid schedule, besides not being in class every day, is how do we feed our kids that are not here 3 days a week. So what we do is we have this cart that on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Mondays and Fridays we put out in the hallway, and we give out meals to kids. And we've been giving out about 200 meals a week at the middle school and about 50 meals a week at the high school to kids, so that on those days that we're not in school, they have meals. And so that's open to everybody thanks to some federal funds that we have. Our Patty Hicks, who's our food service director, has done a great job. Dee Everman, who's our high school cafeteria manager, does a great job of getting all that organized. So thanks so much for those guys for all the hard work that they do and making sure that our kids are being fed. So thanks a lot. Number 3, more good news. We are in front of the Husky Fan Shop. This is our student-led enterprise that they sell Husky gear out of. And this is the good news. The Husky Fan Shop just achieved the highest level of certification with the gold level from the DECA certification program. So DECA and BPA are 2 high school business groups that we use and compete with to go off to national conferences and things like that in terms of competition, but they're student business organizations. Julie Oschlager is the leader of our high school business program and does a great job with that program. Several of our high school kids actually were at the Remnant in Arcadia a couple weeks ago and filmed a presentation to talk about all the student groups and student activities you can do if you're in the business program here at Hamilton Heights. So really cool gold level stuff. If you need Husky gear, there's a link off our website, or you can come to this north end at the high school during game day or when there's a game, and you can buy some stuff here. And our new football entrance, we also have a Husky Fan Shop there. So great job. It's all student led. We don't have anything to do with it. The students do all that. They pick the products, they sell the products, they figure out what the profit is, and that profit goes back to being allowed to send them different places as they compete in Dallas and Anaheim and Boston, all over the country in national competitions that they qualify for. So thanks to Julie Oschlager for her leadership, of our kids especially for their hard work, and that's rotated for several years over different leadership kids, and those kids end up going to business college and getting a degree and then going off in business and being entrepreneurs themselves. And I think a lot of those skills they learned right here at Hamilton Heights in the Husky Fan Shop. Number 4, where I mentioned a couple times the hybrid schedule. So we're on a hybrid schedule right now. That hybrid schedule for the grades 5 through 12 will stay the way it is until March 12th. That's the end of the third 9 weeks. Around March 1st, I'll meet with the high school principal, Jared Mason, and the middle school principal, Brett Bailey, and we'll make a decision on what the rest of the year looks like. We'll probably make the first decision, and we'll put that out March 3rd, and that first decision will be what school looks like until spring break. We'll probably make another decision about what school looks like the 2 weeks after spring break, and we'll keep going 2 weeks at a time through the end of the year. We want our kids to be back in school every day, all day. But we want to make sure that when we do that in a way that we can stay back in school all day, every day. The hybrid schedule has worked really well in terms of COVID and in terms of the number of quarantines. Before Christmas, we had over 200 kids quarantined at the high school, over 150 kids quarantined at the middle school. Now we've got 11 at the high school and I think 7 at the middle school. So very low numbers because we were able to social distance better in this hybrid model. So hopefully we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with COVID, and with everybody getting vaccinated and moving forward with that, we'll be able to get closer to all day, every day, but that first decision won't be made publicized until March 3rd. So look for those Wednesday emails. That will be where we update our community on what the hybrid looks like. Number 5, I want to brag about my high school government and econ teacher. Mike Jenkins was a teacher here when I graduated from Hamilton Heights in 1986, before this building was even built. And Mr. Jenkins was just awarded the Volunteer of the Year for the Indiana State Retired Teachers Association. Indiana State Retired Teachers Association. Mike Jenkins, wonderful man. He also coached me in basketball, which you probably don't know that I played basketball, so he did a lot of coaching during my freshman and sophomore years. Wonderful teacher, wonderful man, great father, 3 kids, Beth, Todd, and Christy, who also graduated from Hamilton Heights. His wife Judy worked for an attorney in town, and Mike does a great job of supporting Cicero Christian Church now. Is a volunteer with the Hope Clinic in Cicero, has helped us on several programs here at Hamilton Heights after he retired, but great man, really proud of him. And I'm going to show you a picture of Rodney Freeman, who's our executive producer here, is going to fly in a picture from the 1990 yearbook, and that yearbook will include a picture of elementary principal Julie, at the time Montgomery, now Julie Griffey. Number 5.5, I did want to share with you a little bit just quickly about the Superintendent Advisory Group. We may not get this out before then, but on Tuesday, February the 23rd, we'll have a Superintendent Advisory Group. Everybody in the community is invited to that. It'll be at 6 o'clock at the high school. We're going to talk a little bit about Project 2.0, which is really our high school master plan. It'll involve a lot of stuff that direction towards the east of this campus, solar fields, athletic fields, some things that we're looking to do in the future. No decisions have been made. We just want to share what we might be doing. So my name is Derek Arrowood. I am proud to be the Superintendent in Hamilton Heights School Corporation. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.